Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to a new Graviteam Tactics campaign. I hope you guys are prepared. A lot of people have been complaining that we haven't been using German troops quite enough, so we're going to try to use German troops in this attack in Shilovo. I want to say thank you to Dali, the awesome avatar creator. We actually put Shilovo 1943 instead of 1942, assuming this conflict will drag on that long. But this actual campaign is called Shilovo 1942, and we're going to go ahead and jump into it, and I think we can already start to do some interesting moves. So I'm going to go and basically just try to hit what I think are soft Soviet zones. I may be totally wrong, but again, our job is to attack. Our job is to take these areas back from the enemy as quickly as possible. Let's take a look here. I'd rather attack. Here we go. I actually want Grunig to move over here and attack. Kleiber is actually an officer, so I'd rather he doesn't attack directly, but just kind of supports it. Something like this. And Rubin. And again, I'm not as familiar with infantry combat as I'd like to be. In fact, if I can get this guy to attack, that'd be perfect. There we go. Maybe even one more. I mean, the more the merrier, right? But we also have to continue our attack over here to the east. We can't just ignore this area. And hopefully we'll get these reinforcements pretty soon. But as you can see, it's actually going to be quite a few turns before we get any real reinforcements. Right now, we're essentially just focusing on the infantry aspects. And attacking cities, that always concerns me. But we're going to go ahead and launch an attack on this area here. And try to break through just before the trench line over here, as you can see. I don't want to hit that trench line. That just looks like insta-death. Let's move this guy over here. We don't have any SDKFZs. We should have at least one, I think, but we'll have to see. Okay, let's put this guy here. This guy here as well. And I believe they can carry out an attack as well. Their fatigue is a little higher, but I don't think this is going to be much of a problem. Again, we're trying to be lightning fast, trying to use that blitzkrieg maneuver and just move really quickly. I'm not going to attack with my AT gun. I'll actually keep it in sort of a defensive position. But let me also get some infantry here and move into these areas that are kind of unoccupied. Or we could just stay put. We still have a lot of guys to move. Wow, this is going to be a very infantry-heavy battle, I must say. I'm just going to start taking this area to sort of expand our lines, but we will definitely move more guys to the front here. Ooh, interesting. This is our reserve. Very interesting. Of course, we want to go back to the operational phase and finish up. And we're going to put all of these officers behind our men so that they can command them properly. Hopefully, all things considered. And we'll do this, sort of start a real chain of command if we can. And we'll take this little AT gun and put him down here. These two guys might as well go over here as well. And basically just get ready for a fight. So we're going to attack this area first, guys, and hopefully we can take out the Russian defender. But, of course, nothing is for certain in this game, and a lot is going to depend on just how hard our men are going to fight. Here we go. Well, welcome to the battlefield, my friends. We've, of course, set up for a major attack. I've already set everybody up, and as you can see, we're going for just total attack here. And I'm hoping that we can beat the enemy. Obviously, we're going through some very deep, dark Russian woods, and I'm hoping that this is not going to stop our men from kicking ass. So we're going to take a bunch of infantry here and basically begin the hunt. We're almost like wolves looking for meat at this point. I'll also do basically an assault with some of these units, move them into an assault formation. We're just going to try a bunch of different stuff. With these units, we're going to go ahead and move this way into a recon formation. And of course, if there's any contact, we'll of course change this. But I'm just kind of trying to do this to show you just how many men we have on the battlefield right now. It's pretty amazing. But you have to remember that the Russians still outnumber us. Now, this is 1942, but very close to 1943. And obviously, the Russians are just now starting to kind of be able to withstand some of our attacks. And that's definitely a cause for concern. Let me get a close-up. Oh, first of all, forget a close-up. Enemy contact already. Look at this. We've got Russians, ambushers right here. We've got to go ahead and hit them hard. We'll hunt in this direction. Oh, geez. I've even dropped my keyboard in my excitement. There we go. Let's get close. And this is true close combat right away. Come on, boys. Get them. Get these Bolsheviks. Good throw. Oh, look at that grenade throw. That was wonderful. Looks like he's just stunned right now. Our guy's going to get close and probably kill him. No, he's down. And I think we should definitely seek cover in this this nice little trench here. This is a free trench to seek cover in. Let's do it. Might as well take a trench while we can. And over here on the right side, we're having some issues too. Alright, let's go ahead. We will hunt in this direction. Actually, let's stick to the hunt. And wow, things got crazy really, really quickly. Let's get close. And over here, actually, the Russians are really taking cover in those trenches. Our men are assaulting with the utmost ferocity. Just look at this, guys. Here we go. Whoa, another Russian down. We just mowed them down. Why did you do that, game? There we go. We've also got contact over there. Guys are doing pretty well. And let's just take a quick look over here. This is where our groups are assaulting the enemy through the forest and doing a really good job at it, too. More enemy contact, of course. Alright, well, could have guessed that. I'm going to get over to where my men are right now. And as you can see, we are in the trench here. This gives us a little bit of a defensive power. But some of our men are still advancing, like Dietrich and a few others. So they still have trenches here. I want to grab our guys and make sure that we assault these trenches quickly. So let's go ahead and assault. Let's go, boys. Kill these Russian bastards. You can do it. Very quickly, men, yeah? Alright, we already know that these guys are also engaging the enemy. And this is just happening so quickly. The combat is just going so fast, both sides. Got Steiner over here. Is that the guy from Iron Cross? Cross of Iron, excuse me? I think it is. Alright, we did lose a commander there. More enemy contact. We're going to go ahead and hunt in this direction. Actually, we will assault. Because I really want to just overwhelm these guys. And that's exactly what we're doing. Look at this. We've even got a burning Russian over here. Commander is moving up here. Be careful, Commandant. You can't get too close, Commandant Sturm. We're right here on the enemy trenches. If you could throw a nice little grenade, that'd be perfect. Oh, he just kicked a Russian to death. Oh, but unfortunately, we may have just gotten some friendly fire in terms of grenades. Sturm is moving forward with his Luger. Come on, Sturm. Sturm is getting really close. Oh, this guy's got to get a medal by the end of the battle. Look at this. He's kicking a Russian to death once again. Punching him to death. This is craziness. And there we go, another Russian down, and Sturm continues with his Luger. This guy is a beast. Alright. So we can get a close-up of his uniform here. Yeah, get back to the main line, Sturm. Shit! Oh, Sturm is down. Let's hope it's not a mortal wound, but at least he killed a few Russians, too, over here. Assault with these guys, and also assault with these guys in the north. It looks like the Russians are really trapped in this sort of defensive trench works in the middle of the forest. Pretty good place to hide. Poor old Sturm. Well, he did the best he could. And here we go. Prisoners captured. Wow. A lot of Russians are surrendering here. This is a good day for Deutschland. And they are giving up quickly, so that's a good sign. Some of them are still willing to fight, though. Prisoners might have to taste the wrath of that, but maybe not. Once again, another key point taken. That's awesome. And now we just want to keep taking a few more. We've also got a lot of guys over here that can move. Let's bring them up to the front lines. But so far, this is an operation that is working out extremely well, guys. We can't even forget all of the men that we have on this particular area. Just look at all the men that we're moving. It's just a huge amount of German soldiers that are getting into this fight. Very well trained, very well armed. We're going to take them to Dolomite. And also, we took some more prisoners. Wow. And this time we took them from the main battle line, so this is pretty cool. Shoot, men, shoot! Look at that MP40, it's so beautiful. Definitely have superior firepower, at least right now. get really close up to the combat. I love the close combat in this game. I hope you guys do as much as I do. Sturm is back! Guys, Sturm was just had a concussion. He's back. I really want him to survive to the end of the match. Even though he is an evil Nazi, etc., etc. But in this game, he's just a soldier. He's just a soldat. Surrender, Russians, so Sturm can live, please. This whole brigade is over here. Another man kicked to death? Oh, come on, Sturm. You're too much. He's the Chuck Norris of the German army. Ceasefire. There we go. The enemy is asking for a ceasefire. But there's no way we're going to give them a ceasefire if they still have Dolomite. We want to take everything from them. And we will. You're good, Sturm. You're good. Good work, men. There's still one here. You could throw a grenade or a Molotov. Get him, Grunig. Oh, I really hope Sturm gets a nice little medal. Just surrender already, man. What are you doing? There we go. We got him. We can also make that his grave in the future. See where also all this fire coming from, yeah? Still a lot of enemy fire over here at Malachite, so we're going to go ahead and basically just hunt with the rest of our men. These guys, they're just going to move towards Dolomite too. Still gunfires, though, going off. Gunfights going off in this area. And actually, we just got our reinforcements in. They've just kind of arrived. Remember, we sent them in from the north. And they're really providing some awesome cover here. So many Germans down on this field. I mean, it's great. Really, really great. I think every single one of these Germans is dead. Excuse me, Russians. I keep forgetting who I'm fighting for, yeah? These Bolsheviks are in serious trouble. As you can see, it's just a graveyard of Bolsheviks, and we can pretty easily cover these dead and maybe the prisoners up with this all of this stuff that we have here, essentially. What just happened? Sorry. Did I pause the game? No. Yes, I did. So we can cover up all these Russian graves in the trenches here. We won't be using them because this is our territory. We have nothing to defend against, yeah? We don't have to worry. And once again, we're still moving forward here. Man, a lot of German resistance still in the woods. I almost think a ceasefire might be a good idea, but only once we take all of the victory points. And we still have to take Dolomite, as you can see. And besides, why not try to kill as many of these Russians as possible? The Russians don't have to give up easily. So many tracer rounds going through the woods. Got to imagine that probably some of the bullets are actually striking trees, and obviously that helps some people survive. Let's see, enemy contact. So they're actually getting to the crossroads, and we can't let them take that. It's a very important victory point. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and assault. The assault has worked beautifully so far. Our blitzkrieg has not failed. There we go. Let's take a look from the Russian perspective here in the trench. Come on, Ivan. Shoot as quickly as you can. They're too close. I think they will overrun us. Have strength. Stalin trusts in you. Well, that doesn't make me feel much better. Oh, yes. Some really close shots here. These guys are really, really terrified. It looks like we may have lost a few men, actually, in the ruckus of this battle. We may have actually lost a few prisoners ourselves. Unless the enemy... the enemy took back a victory location. We can't have that. Let's get back to this. This is more fun. There we go. Our guys are really shooting. You can just hear those MP40s firing away. Nielsen is getting close. A lot of close shots to this infantryman. What is he doing outside of a trench? Get him, boys. Shoot. Scheiß. Ja, das ist gut. No, Scheiß means shit. Schossen, quick. Is he giving up? It looks like he's kind of giving up. He's still got a pistol in his hand, though. I don't like that. Maybe he's considering it. Look at this. He's shooting his own man. The commissar is killing the soldier. Don't give up, you coward. This is great. Commander killed. I hope it wasn't our friend. He did so well. We're definitely going to check the medal roster after this just to make sure. I'd really like him to lead more men in the future. Key point taken. That's what I'm talking about right there. And I believe we have taken all of the key points. I want to make absolutely sure. And yes, we have. The battle is about to end, actually, guys. So, wow. I hope we get a victory. I don't see why we wouldn't. But there's still some Russians that's left alive in these woods. And they're probably going to have to run away and hide to escape the inevitable German onslaught here. I mean, that was just amazing. Definitely want to take a look over here at all of the Russian casualties before we end the battle. Minor victory. All right, fair enough. It looks like the Russians took 172 casualties. This is amazing. I don't see how this works out. 76 killed, 6 wounded, 9 missing. What happened to the rest of them? I'm curious. Maybe it's just like minor wounds so they can be treated back in Russia. That kind of makes sense. We lost 31 killed and 27 wounded and apparently 5 taken prisoners. So that does happen now and then. And apparently, look at all these achievements I unlocked just with this campaign. That's amazing. Really fun little campaign for sure. I want to take a look for sure at the statistics because I want to see all of these casualties. I can't get out of a game like this without taking a look at the casualties. So let's just look at these dead Soviets. I mean, this trench just became a massacre ground. You can see all the PPSH on the ground. Just everything here is a masterpiece in terms of our attack. Let's go to an even crazier place, the center of the woods where the real fighting took place. And there's a lot of dead Germans here, too. It's just death everywhere. I couldn't imagine fighting in a situation like this because it's just, it's so chaotic. As you can see, 2 dead German soldiers there. It was a really nasty fight, but we definitely came out on top, as you could see, despite losing some guys. But look at that, man. So we did great. Now we have to see if our friend lived. What was his name again? Anyone remember? We got to get... No, it would have not Grunig. I can't see the names of these guys. That means that he might have died. I don't actually see him here, so we may have lost him, but we'll take a look. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this Shilovo campaign. I will take a look at the campaign map and do a video there too before we leave. So obviously, as you can see here, guys, we took this area almost totally, which is beautiful. And I'm going to take view operation. Sorry. Let me go back. I'm going to take a look at our condition of our units, and let's see if we can find this guy. I think his name was very easy to remember, if I don't say so myself. Maybe you guys can tell me, but we can go down and we can see basically who's gotten upgrades, who's gotten more medals, this sort of thing, and that lets us know how he's doing. And of course, there's a lot of different guys. Was it Kleiber? I don't know if it was Kleiber. Was it Kuntz? I don't know. Just these German names. But over here, these are our commanders, and obviously they've gotten some pretty nice ranks here. They're majors, you know. What else do we have? Unterwelt, I can't pronounce that. But all sorts of interesting stuff here. So our men have definitely gotten into a really cool situation, and so far for a first attack, we did very, very well. So let me know what you thought down below, guys. I'd really appreciate it. And, oh, here we go. Here are the awards. So Buhlmann actually got an Iron Cross 2nd class. He got a War Merit 1st class, and he got a Silver Wound badge, which means that he is probably wounded or dead. He's wounded. All right, cool. If we go down here, obviously, Ruben. We take a look here. They got a War Merit 1st class. Oh my goodness. So Fuchs, that's a name that won't land you a job interview. Look at this. This is great, guys. They got Iron Cross 2nd class. They got the War Merit badge. They got the Infantry Assault badge. Just amazing work by these guys. And most of them are okay. Also Crucial. It may have been Crucial. Is that possible? Eichhorn also got a lot of badges here. So did Müller. Just a lot of guys that did very, very well. And, man, for Battle 1, that's amazing. Just imagine all of those medals given out. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this, guys. Take care, and thank you so much for watching.